Hello guys, welcome back. This episode is long overdue. I wanted to do this episode a week ago, but then I couldn't because I had so much to do then. I also wanted to do this episode yesterday, but my voice decided to just do its own thing and it literally just gave up on me. So I couldn't do the episode. So here I am. I hope you guys are still keeping safe. I hope you guys are doing great. We are on the last month of the year. Oh my goodness, we are on the last month of the year. So today's episode is about how to grow a smaller trading account. I decided to talk about this because I believe that it is one of the most overlooked topics, by traders. People who are starting to or venturing into trading, they usually just overlook a lot of other things, including the capital that is needed to make the money. Everyone is venturing into Forex. Not everyone, but I can say over 90% of people who are venturing into Forex, they are literally just looking for quick buck. Well, mostly. Some of them are not necessarily looking for a quick buck, but they lack knowledge and understanding of what else is required, from them to be able to make this money. There is no lie in the fact that you can actually generate millions, through trading Forex. Of course, this is not something that you just wake up one day with zero knowledge, with a small capital, and then voila, you are now rolling in millions. It is something that you have to work on. You work on your skill. But today it is not about working on your skill. Today it is all about the capital, the actual capital that you are starting with. So I'm just going to talk more about smaller account. There are people, because I also work with brokers. So sometimes I get people asking me to recommend brokers. I know that brokers will literally say it's okay to start with $5, it's okay to start with $30, it's okay to start with $100 and so forth. But sometimes it really doesn't make sense to me, because when you start an account with $5, there are less and less of the things that you can trade, in the markets. But this is not about brokers again. This is all about me giving you some tips on how to grow your smaller account. So let's say you start your account with $100. That is the smallest that I can think of. I know that there's $5 account, there's $10 account, there's $30 account, but just for my sake, because this is my episode, just jokes guys, it is not my episode. This is an episode that I'm dedicating to you, so it is your episode. But because I'm the one who's recording, so I have a right to start at $100. So our smaller account today is $100. So if you start your account with $100, you also need to start, actually when you start trading with whichever amount that you are starting with, you need to know your why. You need to know why you are doing it. So let's say you are starting your account with $100. Just like any other business, when you start a business, previously I did a podcast, I did an episode about how you view your account will actually determine the outcome. So I then spoke about viewing your account as a business. I am still going to do an episode talking about viewing your account, as an investment. I'm going to do, that other post in detail as well. So when I was doing that episode, I then explained to you that when you view your account as a business, you also get to understand that when you start a small business, you are unlikely to live off it. So let's come back to the trading account. If you start your trading account with $100, don't expect to withdraw some money from it, because even if you can be lucky and be able to withdraw some money, you are going to drain it to the ground, because there is you don't have enough capital to be doing withdrawals. So this episode is dedicated to someone who is saying, I want to start trading. I understand that for me to make more money, I will need to invest a bit more, because when I invest a bit more, I will then have have a chance, or I will then create a better trading environment for myself where I do not worry much about counting pips, because I can literally just take 5 pips, but then it is equals to a tangible profit. I'm talking to that person who's saying that I want to start my account. I don't have enough capital for now, but I want to work on it. I want to try and grow it and get it to a stage where I can actually trade a full lot size and so forth. So if you are starting with $100 and that's all that you can afford for now, that is totally okay. You can start, because the aim is to experiment with the live trading environment. Because if you wait longer and you wait for more capital, you are going to be stuck on demo, and everything that you are doing on demo, it is actually not going to help you that much when you start trading live. So when you start trading live, you still need another set of experience that you can only get from trading a live account. So starting small is not actually a bad idea, because if that's all that you can do for now, please by all means do start small, but just take this account as an experimental account. You are going to gain your experience, because you are going to expose yourself to a real environment where how you feel about your account is kind of real, because you cannot measure your feelings, you cannot measure the fear and all the other things, your trading psychology while you are still on demo. You can only do that when you are doing a live account or trading a live account. So you start with $100. What then do you need to do, or what else can you do to ensure that this account grows? If you start with $100, try to work on adding more money on a monthly, every other month, on a weekly. It will all depend, but just try to separate some money, to save towards your trading account. This is something that I want you to do, just like when you do your savings account, your investments, your life policy, you name it. Anything that you separate money, to save towards it, you must also do the same with your trading account. This is not only going to help you to grow your trading account for a better lot size, but it is also going to train your mind. When you are now looking at this account and you are saving towards it on a monthly basis, it totally shifts your mindset. So this is also about shifting your mindset. When your mindset is shifted, your performance is also shifted. Everything else shifts. So as soon as you start doing that, I know that some brokers, the brokers that I work with, there's a broker where you can start with $5. Totally not supporting that, because like I said, what can you actually trade with $5? So that's why I'm starting with $100. But if you start with $50 and that's all that you can do, that is still okay. But just work towards adding more money. Adding more money to your account is not something that you can only do just because you've lost money. It is something that you can just make it a habit. Whenever you get some money, whether you are getting your money from your business, whether you are getting your money from employment, whenever you get money, separate a small amount of money just to add towards your trading account. This is something that you are like adding towards your saving account. When you add towards your trading account, your capital becomes a bit more. When your capital becomes a bit more, you can now increase your lot size, because it is very frustrating to trade a smaller account. I'm not gonna lie. I have traded smaller accounts before. It is very frustrating because everything seems to be moving slow, and you are unlikely to understand that it is simply because of your capital. So you are likely to just gamble with it and lose it. That is why I always say, instead of you starting with $100 and you are now relaxed because you have a live account, work harder, to get more money to add to your trading account, so that at least by next month it is now $150, it is now $200, it is now $300. You are doing that whether you are making money or whether you are making losses. You are doing that so that you can create a better trading environment for yourself. Like I said, trading is all about psychology. It is over 90% psychology than anything else. Let's look at somebody who is starting a trading account with a smaller amount of like $100. Then let's look at someone else who is starting a trading with a better amount of like $1,000. I'm saying better because I can't say big because it is also not big. So $1,000 versus $100. A person who is trading with $100, when they make $1 loss, they are now trading with a smaller account with only 2 digits. Do you know what that does to your mind? What it does to your mind is it gives you an idea that, oh my God, the panic, I've just lost money, because you are now seeing $98. You are no longer seeing $100. You have now moved from 3 digits to 2 digits. It messes up with your psyche. But if you are starting with $1,000, for instance, and you make a $10 loss, you are still operating on 3 digits, your psyche is still okay. So instead of starting with $100, maybe make it $120. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help you to train your mind. I'm trying to help you to work with your psychology. So when you see 120 or 110 and you make a $1 loss, you are still operating on 3 digits. These are the things that you can implement, to help with your trading psychology. Like I've mentioned before, I've said this a countless times through my blog post. I've said this to my paying mentees. I've said this to, my social media, post that trading psychology, to me, it is not a nice PDF file that I'm going to send to you for you to read and I say this is trading psychology. Trading psychology to me is those set of rules that you create for yourself, those sets of rules that you are going to abide by, to run your trading account. Trading psychology to me is all these things that I'm talking about even today, trying to implement, ABC to make your trading journey, or to create a better trading environment. Like today, trading psychology part, it is when I am saying it is better when you operate on 3 digits and it doesn't drop to 2 digits because it doesn't mess up with your psyche. So when you start with $100, try to make it at least 105, at least 110, so that even if you can make a loss of like 60 cents, for instance, you are still operating on 3 digits. Your mindset is kind of like, okay, I just lost $1, I just lost 60 cents, but it is not messed up because you are still seeing 103, you are still seeing 105, you are still seeing 3 digits. So you continue doing like that. When you add more money to your trading account, you also start to respect it. You also start to treat it as something that is real to you, because that's another thing. You cannot start trading and you do not believe it's real to you. When you start trading, you must believe that it is real to you. As soon as you believe that it is real to you and now you are implementing this, you are adding more money to your trading account. Even if you can start with $2,000, still add more money. It helps with your psychology, because now you are going to be looking at your savings account with the same, mentality, or you are going to be looking at your trading account with the same mentality as you are looking at your investment account from your bank, with the same mentality as you are looking at your savings account or any other saving scheme that you I don't want to say scheme, because when I say scheme, people think about those schemes that people do online. Your savings account that you do with whatever institution, you are now going to start looking at your trading account with the same eye. And when that happens, you start winning. So guys, this is all I wanted to say today, that you can actually start small, but try to add more money to your trading account. You can set a stop order that will go straight to your trading account. You can separate, maybe let's say, I know, because I teach my mentees to do this a lot, especially those who are starting small. I know that there's someone who is currently separating $50 from her salary to add to her trading account. She takes $50 out of her salary to add more money to her trading account. The more she does that, the more she doesn't feel the urge to gamble with her money. It is the more she respects, her trading account, because she looks at her trading account every time she does her investments. She takes money to savings. She takes money to her investments. She also takes some money to her forex trading account. Everything changes. The way that she looks at this account is no longer the same as she used to look at it before she started to implement this. So this is something that I'm sharing with you, that it can be done. I always say that I try to keep it as real as possible. I don't want to glamorize forex trading, because that is the main reason why many people lose money. Because people think you don't need to implement all these things. You just need to deposit $50 and then watch some videos on YouTube, and then voila, you are now making money. You are now becoming a millionaire. You can start small, but everyone who, if you see a person starting a fruit and veg, stall by the corner, and then the next thing they are owning a big supermarket. Yes, they started small, but obviously they did not just move from selling two, boxes of fruits straight to the big supermarket. They have invested more money back to their business. They did not start with 2 boxes of fruits and they started to pay rent from 2 boxes of fruits. They started to take their kids to school from 2 boxes of fruits. They did that, but they had to work more. They had to make sure that they sold more. They added more money. They took money from their pockets sometimes to buy more fruits so that they can, sell more. That's how they grew. Anyone who is starting small, they do implement, these type of things back to their business, investing money back to their business. When you start a business, you are likely to take money from your salary to actually support this business until it can sustain itself. So it's not different with your forex trading account. You start small, don't expect to withdraw money from it, but you can actually try to get money somewhere else so that you can put into this account, you can deposit to this account. You are now helping your trading account to grow. You are now investing more money to your trading account so that it can generate more money for you. Like I said, you can literally generate $1 million, but the reality is you cannot generate $1 million from $50. How many years is it going to take for you to generate $1 million from $50? It may not even get there, because you are likely to just lose it and gamble with the money. Like I said, you start with $50, you lose $2, your mindset is shifted. You look at this as in like, wow, I've just lost money. But if you are starting with $1,000, then you lose $1. You are still looking at your account and be like, you're still full of hope. I can still work on it. So that is what I wanted to share today. I hope you can implement this in your trading accounts. I hope you can implement this. It doesn't have to be because you lost money. You are doing this so that you can create a trading environment, for yourself, where you don't worry much about taking 100 pips. You can take 2 pips and it's tangible profits. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope my voice wasn't too bad, but I could not postpone this episode any longer. I wanted to do it yesterday, as in last night, but I couldn't because my voice just gave up on me. So I know my voice, it could do this for days and days. So let me just do the episode anyway. You guys are used to my voice by now. You know that I cannot speak louder than this. So this is me just trying my best just to share the information with you. If you need anything, you need to learn more. Obviously, I can give you tips, but if you need me to hold you by hand and teach you these things, you need to learn more. You want to implement these things into your trading account, but you don't know how, then you can contact me. I'm going to leave the contact details at the bottom of this episode. Then you can WhatsApp me. Then we can talk further. Thank you so much again, guys.